The interesting thing about the bourbon hunting world is you never know where you're going to find your next hidden gem. And after a day of driving around, we were lucky to stumble upon D&D Smoke and Spirits, who's a relatively new store at only 2 years of business and is doing things right. The store may look small from the outside, but they're well known by bourbon lovers in the community for having very reasonable prices, some at or below MSRP. For the size and scale of the operation, it's impressive to see an eclectic assortment like Dark Arts and Detling single barrels just sitting on a shelf. When it comes to sweet mash whiskeys, brands like Peerless are a powerhouse, and now they're starting to offer store picks of their Double Oak Rye. At one point in time, we would have gone crazy to find something like this, but we've been keeping our eye out for the rum barrel, and at this price, we simply cannot pass it by. Up until recently, Early Times Bonded was something that was very rarely seen in Chicago, but as of the last few weeks, it seems like it's just about everywhere, and we couldn't be happier about it. This place must churn through vodka, because at a normal retail price of $120, for $89.99, we've never seen it cheaper anywhere else. Hugh's Belle of Bedford is something that's been on our radar a few times, but we've yet to try it. We've never seen a toasted barrel straight rye release, and with specs like this, it looks pretty interesting. If you've tried it before, let us know in the comments. It's a good thing that Lynchburg, Tennessee is a dry county, because if it wasn't, these Jack Daniel's single barrel proof ryes would never make it to any other state. The price on this benchmark single barrel is the best that we've seen on any shelf since we first found it in Indiana about 3 years ago. D&D Smoke and Spirits has so much Russell's goodness that they literally have stacks of cases piled on the floor in front of the shelves. I don't think I've ever seen a cask strength that was cheaper than the bonded expression from a label before. Can anyone tell me if there's a reason for that? We keep seeing this bottle of Whiskey Row bourbon everywhere that we go, and we haven't picked one up yet. If you've tried it, let us know what you think in the comments. And this Rough Rider bourbon is another one that we keep seeing, but we don't know anything about it. Let us know if you tried it. We tried the Penelope toasted bourbon before and really enjoyed it, but I'm wondering if the barrel strength is just as good. Let us know your thoughts below. I think that we're amongst the last people that haven't tried Maker's Mark 46 French Oak yet. Who can change our mind? Avert your eyes, whiskey snobs. There's a ton of Scotch incoming. It looks like the bourbon bust is finally starting to hit Scotch, and these Glenfarclas expressions are showing up almost everywhere we go now. These Glenmorrays have become one of my favorite budget bottles in Speyside Scotch, and at that price it's pretty hard to beat. These Springbanks are usually pretty hard to find as well, and it's nice to see a couple sitting on a shelf. I'm both intrigued and terrified at the idea of a Crown Royal single malt. Who's tried this before? I've heard that Loch Lomond uses wine yeast in their fermentation process, and I'm curious to see what that tastes like. If you're a fan, let us know your thoughts below. In my early 20s, I was obsessed with Jameson, but burned myself out on it after a couple of crazy nights. I vowed to never touch it again until recently, when I was pleasantly surprised, but I still can't bring myself to buy a bottle again. Question for my Irish whiskey heads. Is there any discernible difference between the Tullamore Dew bottles and the little growlers that they sell? While filming, we realized that we've never had Jim Beam Rye before, and we're wondering if it's worth picking up. Let us know what you think below. We're not crazy on Bourbon County Stout, but with prices like this, it definitely piqued my curiosity. Whether you love it or hate it, it's hard to deny that this is one of the cheaper prices for Caribou Crossing. And while talking to the person running the store, he let us know that they do get a nice selection of Buffalo Trace allocation, but it doesn't sit around for long. A small haul today with one bottle that we've been looking out for quite a while. A big thank you to everyone watching and all of our channel members. If you like what you saw, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe for more content like this soon, and we'll catch you next time.